The whole country has a lot of requirements in the areas of electrification, but the availability of well-trained engineers on a core areas is not fully available. So henceforth, we brought in this program that with our expertise of decibels to create to and keep it very industry relevant. Along with that, also an academic involvement to get the certification, which is accredited by AICT. So this program is a 2 years course that we have launched. Not like an average other MTech program, which I mostly see across many organizations running. They don't have labs, and the curriculum is just more theoretical in nature, which doesn't fulfill if somebody want to perceive to get their career started in a EV. Many people have contacted us. They said that, sir, we are already taken an MTech course somewhere else. It is not sufficient for us to get, or we are not confident enough to start our career in the EV sector. Going through and hearing all of these feedbacks, we felt like, when we have such a state-of-art lab, we have trainers who are well competent and have industry relevant experience. Why don't Decibels itself brings the program? Okay. Henceforth, in last year, 2024, August, we partnered with Christ University and brought up a fantastic state-of-art lab facility. I bet no other institutions except very few IITs have a facility which is something like what we have today, including the infrastructure, equipment, investments that we have done. And sometimes even many universities or IITs have the lab, but the team to operate that lab, the research that happens in the lab is very minimalistic at times. But here we have got live projects. We are working with industry. Decibels has been awarded a project from UK government under the Innovate UK. We are developing battery packs for energy storage applications with the used cells. We are developing a battery management system. A lot of projects we are working on a state of health estimation and things like that. So with all of these competencies, as a founder of the organization, I really felt like, why don't I also start a course, add a great value to the ecosystem of people in need, so that they are competent to get into the jobs in the EV sector. So I will show you the run through of the lab, but if you see here that the lab has all the equipments that is needed to characterize a cell. Okay, that means if there is any commercial cell available, maybe Samsung, LG, Panasonic, or any company in place, we have the full-fledged lab. We have the state-of-art, characterization equipments, both on the DC characterization, the AC characterization. We also have the thermal chambers, environmental chambers, we call it as minus 22 plus 80 degree operations. We also have the cell level and a pack level, cell level EIS, electroimpedance spectroscopy. We have a pack level ACR testing equipments. If we develop any cell, we can do a non-destructive testing on the cell and study the material impact on performance of the cell, characteristics of the cell, how each component of the cell is contributing into the behavior as such. We have done fantastic studies with our team of engineers working in the areas of EIS. So we have all the competencies in the areas of batteries. Let me also show you, we have the labs which are for battery development. If you are into the areas of developing battery materials or developing new cells, because in India, many companies like Ola, Godi Energy, Nash Energy, even Tata has putting up a plant. Many companies are trying to start the cell development in India, right? But where does the competency available for such engineers to work in the R&D sector, manufacturing sector, right? So we have all the labs that are currently available to even form new materials. If you want to develop a If you're an engineer who want to work in the areas of developing materials for the batteries, like a new innovative materials, we have the labs. Also, an extended lab from here at Christ Kengeri campus. We have a dedicated campus also in Koramangala, which is one of the oldest campuses that among the Christ University. We have all the XRD, SEM, PEM, all the these machines which cost more than about 10, 15 crores is available at our labs, which is an extension from Kengeri campus to Koramangala campus. Uh, so we have place to make cells, we have place to characterize cells and materials, we have place to test the cells and characterize the cells. So where we can understand complete life cycle behavior of the cells and battery packs. Once you learn all of that, you can also become battery development engineer, battery design engineer. If not, if you are exploring in the BMS industry, like if you want to become, if you're a person from background of electronics and communication or electrical engineering, for an example, or maybe computer science as such, you want to get into the software side of it, where you want to work on developing BMS softwares, um, algorithm development, such as state of charge, state of health algorithm, balancing algorithms, and things like that. So we have the full-fledged labs for developing that softwares, and we use a lot of controllers from NXP, which helps you to learn how to develop model-based design of softwares, how to do a mill testing, seal testing, field testing. Then on top of it, where you develop C codes, implement C codes on the real hardware. I'm sure there is no accessible laboratory that helps you to do this. And we have given these labs to various other colleges in the country where they have an access to do something like this. But a dedicated test facility is fully there at Christ University today in partnership with Decibels Lab. It doesn't stop at cell testing and characterization. So we also have the state-of-art dyno, which is a four-quadrant dyno. That's again one of the key components in validating the powertrain. That means if somebody develops a vehicle after battery, controller, motor, everything, how do you test it? How do you verify this vehicle is good enough for the road conditions and various test cases, calibrations, and tuning? So we have that labs available to develop vehicle testings and characterization. So which is an in-house developed fully four-quadrant load and four-quadrant dyno. We also have the motor characterization test benches, which are, again, fully equipped for the industry grade, where you get to learn about how the motor behaves, motor characteristics behaves with respect to changing parameters and things like that. At the last, we also have the state-of-art integration lab. When we say integration lab, the integration lab is basically, imagine if somebody builds motor, controller, BMS, charger, like VECU and all of that. So how do we integrate? How do you develop communication protocols? How do you develop supervisory controls? All of that. So we have a state-of-art lab to do an integration of vehicle components and subsystems. So that lab will help you to learn about how to marry components altogether. So when I just briefed you all of this, that means it gives you an opportunity to get into the industry with a much more preparedness. To also differentiate the course, we have prepared the course with 1 year focus to academic and a lab environment. So where you become sort of prepared with your exposure to learn everything. Then in the second year, which is majorly focused as an internship. Okay. So that is the very important part of the whole course. So where the course doesn't just ends up just teaching you subjects, teaching you many courses, theoretical way and stuff like that, but it gets you into the internship. So as a part of the internship, you get to work with the lab full-fledgedly. That means there will be very minimal number of classes that will happen. And so that you get to really practice, because there are two different things. When you do a college lab, like we do an experiment and then we note a value and then do it. But that's not sufficient when you want to join an industry, right? So for such kind of a cases, it is to make sure that you're not that just at that level where you just know how to note experiments, but really, if I give you a cell, can you characterize a cell? Can you plan your test cases? So you get to sit with the equipment for months together, learn how to use the machines and how to operate the machines, how to plan your test cases, how to become a test engineer, or how to develop the software, dedicatedly work with developing BMS algorithms and things like that. In the same way, in the areas of vehicle testing, motor testing, and then battery development. This is what has been broadly planned through the whole course. And there is also a detailed syllabus that we have rolled out on a tentative structure. So if you see here that the battery materials and cell characterization, motors and drives, and then we have materials for the cells and characterization, which is extended. Then we have a smart grid laboratory, and for the first semester. Then we have battery management system, digital twinning, also in continuation to that, the lab for the BMS and the lab for the digital twinning. And then the semester three, which we focus on software verification validation, which is the mill testing, sill testing, field testing, functional safety and standards, which is the most important part of anybody's getting into a automotive development or automotive software development or product development. Then if you see, there's a lot of focus for internship. So that's why there are very like two subjects only, like, and most of them are practical in nature, right? So which you can learn through even as a online curriculum as well. Then comes the fourth semester where it is fully dedicated for your dissertation project, and also your capstone work at the industry as well. So in this way, there is a lot of flexibility that is given to create a possibility to uh, so possibility to get into the needs of the industry by preparing yourself as a part of the course. Okay. So yeah, that's just a quick summary of what I wanted to showcase to you. And quickly, I mean, those are the few pictures. We have all the the equipment-wise images which are available here. Um, the worth of crores of labs investments has gone in to make sure that our learners has an access to the best labs, and that's what has been created here as a part of the lab to make sure that when you take up the programs, you get that best of best experience to learn from the right infrastructure, right trainers, and right supporting ecosystem for you. Okay. So yeah, this is all the lab facilities that we currently have, and your learning will happen at a very holistic way to make sure that you get the best out of what you're joining for. So yeah, that's just a quick summary of the whole program outline. What I wanted to just give a quick glimpse to you. Um, I would be glad to hear from you if you have any questions. I think I see more people have joined uh, along the way. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I am here. Would be glad to answer your questions uh, for the day. Any questions from anyone? And looks like we have more people joined in. Just in the meantime. Okay, so any questions from anyone? And I would be glad to understand, like, what aspires you to uh, take up the discussions today, because it's a Saturday, and then you have your weekend plans, but still you want to be in this meeting and understand how this can help you. So if anybody who has joined here, are you exploring to take up master programs, or you would like to just understand what is this program, and you're just trying to know whether it is good for you or not good for you? Yep, I would be glad to hear from all of you.
Hi, Suraj.
Yep. Hi, Ariran.
Sorry to say, just now I had a meeting. Just now I
Okay.
joined here. I need to know. I'm already in. I'm working here. Can I join in part time means that online.
Yeah, we are working on that, Hariharan. Okay, so
I'm already working in EV side only.
got
Okay.
it, got it.
Mm,
So we are trying to make an option that is
okay.
possible for working professionals because there are about 75 to 80 working professionals who are showed the interest to join the course.
Yeah.
We are working with university to get the approval.
Okay.
In some time, I can give you update back here. And so,
Mm.
but are you based in Bangalore?
No, no, no. I'm my job location is Bangalore, but
Okay.
I'm often remote working at factory.
Okay. May I know which location you operate from?
Chimballi. I'm working at Ola Electric.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I think yeah, we are looking for that option to enabled so that we will have classes on Saturdays. Uh,
Yeah.
hello.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we are exploring that options to help out working
Okay.
professionals to possibly have classes on Saturdays and yeah, blend the practicals also in a way. We are working on that. A lot of interest has been shown by professionals. So we'll come back to you Ariran, on that. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes. We have any other people? Sri Yashwant or Arun, Gautam, Anup. Anybody else have a question? Cool. Yeah, I would be happy to just show you around the lab. I have showed you in the images, but yeah, when you come to learn something at the lab, maybe many people it should not feel like we have shown something else in the photos, and but reality is different. But it's not like that. So we have the full-fledged lab that is available. Let me just switch over. But in the meantime, would be glad to know if you guys have any questions that I can answer to you. Yeah. Just give you a quick run through the lab that we have. Just a second. So, yeah, if you see, this is our classroom where we host the training sessions. In the future, when you may come to the MTech programs. Uh, and also, this is a place where also we have a lot of corporate training programs happens, like our customers from Tata Motors, TVS, Schneider, Fluence, all of them, they usually take the training programs here. So you get to interact a lot with many people from industry as well. So this is our battery testing facility. There's a noise in the lab. Uh, they are able to see. So we have developed our own battery management system solutions. There are a lot of testings going on characterizing the batteries. So we have set up our lab facility for the characterizing the cells. So we are working with various industries, supporting them in testing their cells, validating their, the battery for a certain number of life cycles and things like that. So this is the machine that we are currently running about, I think, 1,000 cycles of test, which has been happening for over last 1 year, where we are studying the life cycle behavior of the cell to know what really happens when you cycle the battery for various temperature, various charging C rates, discharging C rates, uh, tested under different depth of discharge conditions and things like that. You can see most of the Samsung, LG, BAK, all the cells are undergoing testing where we are collecting a lot of data for machine learning and AI and analytics developments and things like that. In extension to that, we have the small characterization, pack characterization facility. It will be extended in the future. Also, the state-of-art facility for the EIS, that is electro-impedance spectroscopy, where we can perform very in-detail analysis of the battery materials and its contribution for different type of resistances and capacitances. In continuation to the lab, we have the facility for the characterization of the motor. So you can call it as also the motor test bench for studying the behavior and the characteristics of the motor. And we have the various lab facilities available for the BMS software development. You could see a lot of the students who are studying an MTech program in university gets an access, and they come here, work on days to perform tests and collect data and study the development of the BMS software. So various different test benches across the whole lab to learn. And continuation to this, we also have lab for the dyno testing facility. And before that, we are always very keen to learn and understand how various different battery packs are. If you see, we have the packs from Aether, so where our students get to study. We also have packs from various cars with the liquid cooling systems. We have also a small pack from Tesla. And then we have a pack of TVS iQ. And if you see here, that is from Hero Vida. We have done a tear down of batteries and things like that to study. And this is our lab for the purpose of a basic understanding of overall vehicle powertrain, which also helps you to learn fundamental functions of BMS, motor controller, safety circuits, communication protocols, diagnostics of electrical systems, and things like that. And then comes the one of the biggest showstoppers of the setup, that is our dyno, which is a 4-quadrant dyno where we can perform vehicle testing and characterization to study the various behavior of the vehicle in nature. So in extension to this facility, we also have the full-fledged the bay areas for studying the electric cars. We have Tata Nexon and various different vehicle platforms. This is not Tata Nexon, but we have the vehicle to give a demonstration of components, parts, serviceability, things like that. And at the last, we also have the materials laboratory, because today is Saturday, it may be closed, but I can show you them in the pictures of the lab facility. So yeah, I think that has just given you an idea of how is the lab that is currently available at our facility. So would we like to understand? Let me just switch over my meeting to laptop. So I think there was a question from someone that, can this be a learning that can happen through PGDP? I think. I'm sorry if I was not able to follow you because I was showing you on a video. So there was a question from someone to know if you can do PGDP. Can I know what was that question? Vinayak, if you know, and if you can read the question. I have lost that question.
Yes, I can. Can I pursue two post-graduation degrees simultaneously? Because I had a plan of pursuing MBA. Can I pursue both of them?
All right.
It was
Sorry,
from on
I
ramp.
do not have the answer for that question right away to you. I will check with the university administration if there is any regulations and rules that allows you to make this happen. Okay. If it is so, we will come back to you on that. So, Anup, we are trying to provide an option for working professionals because this course is only for 12 people. Okay, we are taking only 12 admissions for this year. I have requested to allocate at least 4 seats for working professionals as a part of the program. We are working on that. I would I would say give us a time. I can come back to you. And are you based in Bangalore, Anu? Because in case if you have to come to lab, practicals and things like that, if you arrange on Saturdays, I'm just checking if feasibility. Is that possible for you? Are you based in Bangalore?
Yes, I'm in Bangalore.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So if you're in Bangalore, then I think it shouldn't be a problem because there are people who are trying to attend from different parts of the country. That has been a little challenging for us. So any specific expectation you have from the program to learn?
Uh, so I'm like basically I'm in automotive sector only, but I want to get into EV development, driveline development area.
Okay. 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 No, absolutely. I think then this is a course which certainly focuses on the powertrain side as well as you see in the motors and drivetrains testing, and there's a course or subject also focused on that. Yeah.
Do you
So
have hill setup?
I'm sorry.
Do we have hill setup?
As such a pure hill, we do not have from something like T-Space. We are developing our own hill as a test bed.
Okay.
That will be there in the upcoming days. I think by the time you take up the course by the second year, that setup will be there available at the facility. Okay, so there is a question that can a student from Nigeria can also take this course? Yes, you have the option to take the course. So you're most welcome to be the part of the course as well. So I think there is an option if a student from we have the option for students from different countries. Maybe if it is SAARC or Africa or any other Asian students from different countries. Yes, it is available for you. You can apply for the position for the applications in place. So, what is the fee structure? Okay, so this is also an answer. If you see here, this is a fee structure. University and also the Karnataka government, the state government has certain regulations to define the fee structure. So yeah, if you say you're a student from Karnataka, the fees is about 91,000. If you're a student from other states in India, it's about 1,11,000. And if it is an NRI student, it's about 1,60,000. If they're students from these regions of the world, then it is about 3,500 USD per year. And this is for any other foreign nationals apart from these countries. So yeah, this is a program fees per year. Yep. That's the quick idea of the fee structure in place. Yes. And will this be online classes? We from Nigeria have only physical classes. Okay. So it is not possible if you are from other country or even if you're not from Bangalore to take up this fully online. This is not a work integrated learning program. We call it as WILP or an online program or like an executive program. This is pure core curriculum that requires engagement at the lab level. So if you're looking for it, you can participate full time coming to the country and staying in India and Bangalore, take this course, Stephen. Perfect. So fantastic. Looks like, we have amazing people participating from a lot of different places. I'm very happy that many people have showed the interest to be the part of today's session. My idea was very simple. I just want to convey what is that key differentiating factor where our MTech program is, right? You've seen the labs, you've seen the kind of work we are doing. This is not just going to be an academic teaching. It's going to be very relevant to an industry in terms of learning. And Decibels is already training many industry people as a part of Tata Motors, as a part of TVS, Schneider, Toyota, and Fluence, and many other companies. So we understand what is required for the industry. So our intention is to make sure that the curriculum is well to meet that industry requirements in place, and that will make sure that you will get it. Those are the key two differentiating things, and then the lab will help you to gain just not note down the values of the lab, but be here part of the lab, get into the projects. How you see in foreign universities where you can be a part of the lab and be under the guidance of faculty and things like that. That's what is there today at the lab to get you into a hands-on of it. Okay, so the last question to take, whether the lab access or training are going to be parallel with academics, how many hours of lab sessions per day? I would take that question maybe in consultation with the faculty of the university. I can come back to you, but typically, depending upon the crowd we're trying to optimize that. But if you see here, to get you a number of credits, like 3 credits, on average, it's about 15 hours per credit. That's about, each subject is about close to 36 hours to 45 hours. And there are integrated labs as well. If I go down here, maybe, whenever you say the laboratory, right? For example, this or this, they also have credits. So each credit comes with average about 15 hours of learning. Okay, you could expect that's what the answer I can give it to you for now. At the breakdown at your per day level, we are looking to see how the participation is. According to that, we're looking forward to have that split of the daily session plannings in place. All right. So fantastic. Any other questions from anyone? I'm here to help you out. Are internships done in collaboration with companies? How will the placement opportunities be thereafter? So yes, so it is also a responsibility of Decibels to support you in internships. So in this collaboration with university, the responsibility of Decibels Lab is to help you with the internships and placement opportunities. The internships doesn't get limited only as a part of the in-house lab. We are collaborating with various different industries who are into core of battery manufacturing, who are into battery management software as a tier 1 suppliers like a Bosch, Conti, and all of that. And then OEMs. We are bringing in all the key players. Today, as a part of our designated members of the COE Council, we have people from TVS, we have people from Ola, we also have people from various different companies. So they are going to help us out in connecting and getting our students trained and get deployed into the industry. So there will be a very intensive placement support and also an internship support for the students who will take up the programs in place. All right, so any final questions from anyone? Okay, so then how do you make your decision to take part in the course? It's very simple. We have an option to, first of all, if you would like to know more about the program, this is the link. Okay, let me just send that across to you in the chat box. And Vinayak will also send you the mail where you can get all of these details as well. So this is the link where you have all the details of the program. Equation is very simple, that just click on apply. It gets you into a Google form. And if you fill this form, depending upon the inputs, our team will reach you and help you with the application process. But if you are well enough to go ahead and apply to the course, okay, we can send you the link of the university website, which can also be helpful for you to go there and apply. Okay. There is a admission fees for the program, which is here. Just a second. Okay, just a second. Home page. Yep. So go down. So yeah, there is a small application fees of 1,700 rupees that is paid to apply for the course, and then you go through the interview process. There is a interview process from the university side once you fill your applications. Once you complete your application process, you will get the interview date and a call from university. You will undergo that. Upon the selection, you will be allowed to go for an admission process in place, and that's just a simple and straightforward activity in place. But for that, our team will guide you. Okay, you can straightforward to fill this form if you're interested to take in the course, and then our teammate Naveen will get in touch with you, and who will help you out to be the part of the process and get through all the steps in place very easily and simply for you. Yeah. So that's it from my side for today, to give you the heads up of the program, and then just make sure that you're aligned to know what you're getting into if you're looking forward to be the part of the program. Okay, perfect. So there is a link for you for the university admissions as well. Great. So any questions at last? Awesome. So if no questions, well, that's pretty much from my side.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, there is one doubt.
Yes, Hardik.
When the course will be started?
The course should start in the month of June or July. I can come back to you on the dates. Yeah. Exact date, I'll come back to you. About June, July, we are looking forward to start the course.
One more doubt, sir.
Yeah.
The hostels are located within the campus.
Yes. So we do have the hostel within the campus. There is also a facility available right outside the gates. So from the gate about 200, 300 meters, there are a lot of facilities available. So no issues at all.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure, thank you. And one important thing which I forgot to, showcase is that where is this course going to be held? Okay, very, very important thing. Just a second. Yeah. So we are located in Christ University. That is in Mysore Road. Okay. So I'm not sure how many of you are aware about Bangalore. So yeah, so this is an exit to Mysore, which is one of the expressways we have recently got inaugurated. So there is just a toll here. So this university is right, across that toll, which exits to the Mysore. So very, very proud to say that this is one of the greenest campuses in the country. There is no comparison to a campus like this. Okay, the infrastructure wise, this is one of the state of art universities, which is in close with any of the foreign universities that are there. Okay, this is one of the architecture blocks which we have in the campus, and the campus is one of the most cleanest and the neatest campuses across the country. If I have to tell you in a very simplistic way, the most green and clean and neat campuses that is there in the whole country. We can just show you, we have the hostel facility that is available within. So the Center of Excellence is located within the facility of university, okay, where your classes will be happening within the university. So this is I think it's about a 90-acre size campus, which is spread across the pure lush greenery in the campus. So you have the one of the beautiful playgrounds for the students to take part in. We have all the facilities that you would like to enjoy. So yeah, a pretty decent campus. I don't even think that there is a place with a university campus with this kind of infrastructure for things also apart from learning as well. And we have a hostel within, and there is also, like, say, you have Zolo, then there is a Happy Leave, and which is just right across the gate. Like, this is a gate, and then we have all of these hostels within the facility. And university hostel is just right across here. Okay, there is a university hostel also is there. We can check across the availability and let you know. So yeah, that's the place where this training will be held. Just let me also share you this quick link if you need to have that with you. Yep. Well, I think, how did I forget? Perfect. So that's it from my side, I believe. Any last questions from anyone? All right. So then we're good to go. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending today's webinar. Just to give you an exploration option about the MTech program that is hosted by Decibels Lab. Yeah, please, if you have people across who would like to take part in this, let them know. Let them get the best opportunity to learn and start their career in the EV sector. Yeah, we will be here as part of Decibels Lab. I come and sit mostly every day at this lab. So yeah, you get to interact with people. We are working on a live projects, and then that just sets your career in the right direction if you would like to start forward in EV sector. So thank you very much, everyone. Thanks a lot for participating in today's webinar. Vinayak, you have anything else at the last to conclude?
No, I've shared all the links.
Perfect.
I'll share the email as well with all the details.
Perfect. Yeah. Great then. Thank you very much for hosting the program, Vinayak, for today. And thank you very much, everyone. Look forward to be a part of the MTech program at Decibels Christ EV Center of Excellence. Thank you very much.